Get out of here! Quit it! Quit it! Hi, it's Alaska Granny. We've all had challenging times for the last several years, and things are becoming more and more concerning as far as food shortages, having enough. Have I stockpiled enough for our family? And what am I going to do if people who are not prepared try to still come to my house? So I have a new strategy. And I think this is something that we should think about, that a lot of our friends and family know who the preppers are, and they just are assuming that it's harder for them now, and you've already stockpiled, so of course you're going to owe them something. We don't owe anybody anything. We've sounded the warning, everybody's had the opportunity, and so I have a new strategy for what am I going to do for non-preppers. It's time for you to take charge of the conversation, to pivot the topic before they even start saying, I'm coming to your house. Strike up a new conversation that says, boy, I can't believe how hard it is to find food these days and how expensive it is. And I'm so glad that I had bought food before, that I was stocking up, because I have definitely had to be using that food. I've been serving that food and using it to feed my family and myself. I can't believe how hard it is. Are you having a hard time finding things like meat? Can you find pasta sauces? Are you having a hard time too? And you're changing the dynamics of, you don't have all that stuff anymore. And so if they even say something to you like, well, you have all that food, then you say, it's been so difficult, I have really been using it up, and the only thing I can afford to store anymore is rice, beans, and oatmeal, because if things get harder, then at least I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Rice, beans, and oatmeal. I just don't even know. Those items are getting harder to find, and they're even more expensive. Then you can even pivot further and say, you know, you need so much water to cook rice, beans, and oatmeal. I don't even know what we'll ever do if the water stops running. What are we going to do? What are you planning to do if, say, the water stops running? I don't know. I'm going to have a hard time figuring out how to soak and cook my beans, rice, and oatmeal, but I don't have any other option. I can't afford to have all that stuff anymore, and I've had to use up what I did buy. Now, if someone had that conversation with you, wouldn't that make you worry about them and be concerned that, wow, I guess I better not count on that guy anymore? Anyway, that's what I'm hoping. That's my new idea on how to handle people who are not prepared. The non-preppers who say, I'm coming to your house in SHTF. So we want to strike that conversation ahead of time and say, SHTF is already here, and I have used up my supplies. Maybe you could even ask them, if things get worse, do you, maybe you could even ask them, if things get worse, do you have anything at your house? Maybe I can come over sometime. I don't know. Probably you'd be like me and you wouldn't even be able to say that with a straight face. But it's something to think about, and we can practice the answers and the questions and how to shift the paradigm of who are the preppers and how am I going to get supplies in an SHTF situation. If you have other tips and new ideas on how to handle non-preppers, leave it in the comments below. We all need to find new ways to think about things and solve new problems. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.